trying to earn a little extra pay.
It's taking her out when you get off to the creek for a fishing date.
It's a way of life, it's choosing right, it's praying when you get home. It's black nights, it's a ride or die down a two-lane back road. It's country to the bone, and the hollers where we call our home. Country as it gets, if it's broke down here we just fix it. It's apple pie, moonshine, living for the good time, the only way we know. It's the birds and the bees and the dogwood trees, and it's deep down in your soul. It's country to the bone. It's country to the bone. It's living life without a care, 'cause nothing can bring you down.
It's Sunday morning, dressed your best in a church pew cross town.
It's honky-tonks and bar fights, George Jones on the radio. It's up in the stand waiting on a deer with the compound ready to go. It's country to the bone, and the hollers where we call our home. Country as it gets, if it's broke down here we just fix it. It's apple pie, moonshine, living for the good time, the only way we know. It's the birds and the bees and the dogwood trees, and it's deep down in your soul. It's country to the bone. It's country to the bone. We raise the flag and stand real tall and proud. With the southern drawl we sing our anthem loud. It's country to the bone, and the hollers where we call our home. Country as it gets, if it's broke down here we just fix it. It's apple pie, moonshine, living for the good time, the only way we know. It's the birds and the bees and the dogwood trees, and it's deep down in your soul. It's country to the bone. To the bone.
Country to the bone.
It's the birds and the bees and the dogwood trees, and it's deep down in your soul. It's country to the bone.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
Monday, I was dragging like a rusty old wagon. Tires all flagging, gotta down back this late night red eye overtime habit. Tuesday, Wednesday, no better. Thursday, felt like forever. This struggle bus gotta lead to something. Hello Friday, I could kiss you. The weeks work me way too hard. I'm gonna toast you with a past blue and thank the good Lord for this bar. Maybe I'll ask a cowboy to dance. Yeah, I think I see my chance, staring from across the room, looking like he's in a dancing mood. Hello Friday, I could kiss you. Put my lips on a long neck, drink a little of my paycheck. Jackpot jukebox when I hear that throwback. George Jones takes me way back like a Kodak, and I'm smiling 'cause you're right on time. And finally, hello Friday, kiss you. The weeks work me way too hard. I'm gonna toast you with a Pabst Blue and thank the good Lord for this bar. Maybe I'll ask a cowboy to dance. Yeah, I think I see my chance staring from across the room, looking like he's in a dancing mood. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you. The work weeks work me way too hard. I'm gonna toast you with a Pabst or two and thank the good Lord for this bar. Maybe I'll ask a cowboy to dance. Yeah, I think I see my chance staring from across the room, looking like he's in a dancing mood. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you. The weekend really gets me in the mood. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you.
Her name is Shayna G. That is our Friday anthem song. It is called Hello Friday. We're getting you ready for the weekend, ladies and gentlemen, with the best in new country music. We're glad it's Friday, aren't we? And before that, brand new music from Landlaw. And they are two great brothers with a great new tune called Country to the Bone. That explains this radio station and this radio show as well. Welcome to the Tim Kelly Show, playing New Country's best tonight on New Music Friday. I am on my website live at KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. Scroll down just a little bit. You'll see a player that says Radio Boss. That's the one you want to click play on. That's got the live show going on right now. Underneath that player is a QR code. Scan the QR code and download the Tim Kelly Show app and take this music with you wherever you go. So if you step away from the computer a little bit, you can still listen to the live show. And also, we've got a great live radio interview tonight. I've got Erin Ponsonby going to be with me in the first half of this, or at the bottom half of this first hour. She is all the way from Glasgow, Scotland. You're going to love her stories behind the songs. You're going to love her accent when she talks, but you're going to especially love when she sings. And we got lots of great new country music to put on the radio tonight. I want to give a big shout out and thank you to all of the other stations that replay this program. Great stations like KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicbox4friends.com from Belgium, Down to Road Radio.com from Ireland, Bourbon Trail Radio, Top Shelf Radio Texas, Tailgate Country Radio from Canada, Radio 94.3 in Sweden, Hot and Funky Radio, and KWRadio.com. You can also catch the Tim Kelly Show on all the major streaming services like iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Apple Podcast, wherever you listen to music. Just search the Tim Kelly Show and you will be listening to New Country's best. This next artist tonight just recently had a great radio interview. His name is Wesley Spangler. He's got a great song here that you could also be used in a wedding. It is called You and I Can Be Us on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on this New Music Friday.
Small town days and big city nights, we've come so far through dark and light. Now we're standing here, hand in hand, so you and I can be us. Two hearts beating as one. Our journey's only just begun. With each step, each promise, each day that passes, you and I can be us. sharing our stories as the days go by, chasing our dreams till our dreams come true, and believe you and I can be us. Two hearts beating as one, our journey's only just begun. With each step, each promise, each day that passes, you and I can be us. Coffee in the morning, talks late at night, supporting each other through the wrong and right, building a home with this love so true that will see you and I become us, come true. It's not always easy, but we'll find our way, living and learning so much each day. Our love is a compass that guides us through to a future that's waiting for me and for you. Two hearts beating as one, our journey's only just begun. Each step, each promise, each day that passes, you and I can be us. So you and I can be us. Yes, you and I can be us.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
Hank played on the radio yesterday. I can't hear him now without seeing your face. I think back to those nights parked in your drive, branding me with songs that stand the test of time. I found the worse it stings, the more that it lingers. These days are long and they burn. You've been playing in my head since late September. Oh, it's bittersweet to remember. Takes a melody to spark a memory. Do you think of me when lovesick blues on the radio? Remember when you kissed me so soft and slow? Country boy, city girl, what a cliche. Our song played out, and now you're just a name. I found the worse it stings, the more that it lingers. These days are long and they burn. You've been playing in my head since late September. Oh, it's bittersweet to remember. Takes a melody to spark a memory. I forget to forget you every day, and I know it's time to turn the page. Every time I hear that song play, all spark of memory.
As you all know, if you've listened to this program before, I love showcasing the young, new talent on the radio and the ones that want to do something in the world of country music. Her name is Darcy Lynn. That is called Takes a Melody, her debut single. And if you guys remember the name Darcy Lynn, she won America's Got Talent as a ventriloquist. That's right. She used to vicariously live through those puppets and probably still does in a lot of great live performances. But she's great in the world of country music as well. Darcy Lynn Takes a Melody, and there's a great video to that song, and we have it on ICTV. That is Indie Country Television. That tab is at the top of the homepage of my website at KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. You can check out these artists in the best in country music videos, playing around the clock 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. A brand new single from my good friend Brian Dinkins is up next. It is called Wild and Crazy. Let's go there on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
There's something about the way your perfume lingers on my clothes. When I go out or into town, it follows me everywhere I go. And her lipstick stain that stained my coffee cups. Her dad told me when we first met, son, she's just like her mom. She stood by me through thick and thin, even when the times got hard. So hold her tight and never let her go. Yes, she's a little wild and crazy and free as she can be. Well, how'd she wind up with this boy from Jackson, Tennessee? She believes in me, and I'll always be by her side. It takes two to make things work with a baby on the way. And as strong as our love is right now, I'd say we got it made. I guess her dad was right. I hope she rubs off on our kids. You know I never felt like this. She's a little wild and crazy and free as she can be. Well, how'd she wind up with this boy from Jackson, Tennessee? She believes in me, and I'll always be by her side. She's always there to lift me up when I feel a little down. She knows just what to say to keep my feet on solid ground. And I don't deserve her, and I thank God for this girl. Well, she's a little wild and crazy and free as she can be. Well, how'd she wind up with this boy right here in Tennessee? She believes in me, and I'll by her side. She's always there to lift me up when I feel a little down. She knows just what to say to keep my feet on solid ground. And I don't deserve her, and I thank God for this girl.
Listening to New Music Friday on KICR
cool
Indie
with
Country
it every
Radio.
time I cruise in it. Every little kiss from your lips, girl, got me losing it. If you wanna change that radio station, playing that way back to something bumping that new school, baby, that's alright. Yeah, it's all about you tonight. If you wanna take your pretty little bare feet, hang 'em out the window, feel the wind blow through your toes. Yeah, if you wanna let it all go, baby, I'm cool with it. Every time I cruise in it, every little kiss from your lips, girl, got me losing it. Every white line, mile marker sign, let's spend a little more time with you. I'm cool with it. We were on the move with it. We both know where we're going, ain't got nothing to do with it. If it takes all night, as long as you're on my right, baby, I'm cool with it. Baby, I'm cool with it. I'm cool. If you wanna talk that man in the moon and leaving too soon, I'm with you. If you wanna park under the stars, if you wanna stay right here in my arms, baby, I'm cool with it. Every time I cruise in it, every little kiss from your lips, girl, got me losing it. Every white line, mile marker sign, let's spend a little more time with you. I'm cool with it. We were on the move with it. We both know where we're going, ain't got nothing to do with it. If it takes all night, as long as you're on my right, baby, I'm cool with it. Yeah. Baby, I'm cool with it. Every time I cruise in it, every little kiss from your lips, girl, got me losing it. Every white line, mile marker sign, let's spend a little more time with you. I'm cool with it. We were on the move with it. We both know where we're going, ain't got nothing to do with it. If it takes all night, as long as you're on my right, baby, I'm cool with it. Baby, I'm cool with it. Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool. Baby, I'm cool with it. Baby.
His name is Ed Holland. He is the lead singer for a great group from the UK called Hurricane Highway, and that is their latest single called I'm Cool With It. I'm cool with playing their music, that is for sure. And we recently just did a great radio interview late in 2024. You can check all of that out in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives. That tab also is on my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. I'm going to put another great radio interview from tonight's show in the archives as well. Aaron Ponsonby is going to be with me from Glasgow, Scotland, and that is coming up after I play one more song. Jordan Ash has a great storytelling song right here called Storybook Epic Come to Life. Jordan Ash on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio. New Country's best on New Music Friday.
Would you look at us? We got the earth on our side. Yes, you and I. Let's go paint the town tonight. Why don't we make this love a storybook epic come to life? One for the pages of our time. Yeah, when you're in love, there's a feeling in your heart. I think of what we have, moments that we share when you're in my arms. Would you go with me? Make this story right. Well, you're the one I've come to love. The kind dreams are made of. The storybook epic comes alive. What would you do when I ride up to your door on a white horse? 2 or 3, maybe 4, with a golden carriage meant for someone I adorn. I thank God every day that I found you. Yeah, when you're in love, there's a feeling in your heart. I think of what we have, moments that we share when you're in my arms. Would you go with me? Make this story right. Yeah, you're the one I've come to love. The kind dreams are made of. The storybook epic comes alive. Time after time with your memory on my mind. Would you go with me this time? When you're in love, there's a feeling in your heart. I think of what we have, moments that we share when you're in my arms. When you're in love, there's a feeling in your soul. You're the one I've come to love. Kind dreams are made up. Storybook epic comes alive. This love's truly a blessing, blessed by Jesus Christ. The storybook epic comes alive.
You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. It is New Music Friday, and I'm excited to play new music from this next artist. She is from Glasgow, Scotland. Her name is Erin Ponsonby. How are you, my friend?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for doing the program all the way from the UK. How about that?
Yes, thank you so much. Carry on.
Yeah, you are very welcome. It is a pleasure to have you on. And you're a country pop singer from Glasgow, Scotland. You've been playing guitar. You learned to taught yourself how to play guitar at the age of 12. That is pretty impressive.
Yeah, I started teaching myself when I was in high school. I used to sing a lot, and then I just wanted to accompany myself singing.
Yep.
And then just from then, I started getting into gigs and things with the Glasgow music scene. So I've been on the music scene from 2015, just doing a lot of local venues and bars and pubs. And yeah, just in the last couple of years, I've been getting more into the country scene as my music has developed over the years.
I'm on several stations over there in the UK. I'm not in Scotland, so it's great to have you. I'm in Ireland, and we play several stations over on the UK as well. But yeah, that's good stuff. What's the country music scene like in Scotland over there where you're at?
It's definitely grown. Within the last couple of years, there has been a lot of popularity. I feel like it was very underground for a while. But yeah, recently, I don't know if it's just with social media and things, but the scene is definitely growing. There seems to be a lot more artists coming over to Scotland and Glasgow, which is good for the country fans because we're getting to see those artists that are coming over from the US. So that's been great, and it's really hard to get tickets now because there is such a demand for the country music, which is great. It's great for me and all the other local country artists as well.
Absolutely. I was telling you before we got on the air, I've been playing music from a gentleman by the name of Martin Cosgrove. He's from over there where you're at too, in Glasgow, Scotland. So he's really good. You got some talent over there.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of good stuff on the scene now, and I feel like over the next couple of years there'll probably be a lot more people coming onto the.
Yep, that is awesome. I love playing them. I've been doing this show for 12 years, and I never know who I'm going to meet when I do these radio interviews a lot of times. And it's our first interview, and it's a pleasure to have you on the program. I'm looking at some of your musical influences, like Taylor Swift. She had a great run in country music. She went pop totally, and then we got Casey Musgraves and Carrie Underwood. That's good stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Taylor Swift, when she did her country stuff, that's kind of when I started to realise I was into country music. So I do take a lot of influence from her era music. But yeah, as the years have gone on, I've kind of became more of a fan of, for example, like you said, Casey Musgraves. I've taken a lot of influence from her music. And then there was a period of time where I loved Luke Combs' songwriting. And just as the years have went on, I've started to be influenced by a lot of other artists, just as I've kind of been listening to more artists as well. So yeah, definitely got a lot of good influences, and even within the local scene now too.
Yep, that is awesome. And Casey Musgraves is a great songwriter. I love her style and her music too. And when did you start writing songs? How long have you been doing it?
I think I was about 14 or 15 when I first wrote my first song. It wasn't very good, but that's where. And then to develop the first single in 2017. I think I wrote that maybe soon. So yeah, that was kind of like my first song coming out professionally as a singer-songwriter, getting my music onto Spotify and all those things. So yeah, just kind of done then. So that's just over 10 years ago.
Yep. You know, I hear that a lot. People say that, my first songs weren't any good, but as I, kept doing it, I got better at telling these stories. And, isn't that interesting about country music? You can tell a story about your life and something that you went through, a relationship or whatever it might be, and you can be talking or singing to somebody else out there in the audience that has went through the exact same thing and impacting their lives as well, huh?
Yeah, definitely. All of my songs have been from my personal experience, just doing it naturally in my music. And yeah, I do feel that a lot of my songs can be quite relatable to other people, which is good because you never know the situations that people are going through.
Exactly.
A lot of them are my songs are love, heartbreak, so that's something that everyone can relate to.
Absolutely. And in fact, your Little Town EP was done back in 2020, 4 years ago, and it says that it features 4 songs that explore those themes of love, loss, and longing, the touch of a little bit of nostalgia in there with some optimism, so that's all good stuff.
Yeah, definitely. I wrote that EP as part of my honours project. I went to university to study music, and that was a part of my project where I had to write, record, and release an EP. Was the result of that, which was great. That was my first EP that I managed to get out into the world, and that's where my country influences started taking within my music. It was a lot more pop, maybe more on the pop side than country side back then. But yeah, with my new single Cowboy coming out, that has influence, and that's the direction that I'm wanting to travel down.
Yep, absolutely. I was pitched your music, your first song, Cowboy King, by a gentleman named Finley. I guess he's your promoter over there, and we've been talking back and forth through email, and I'm excited to play this song tonight. And I want to hear the story behind Cowboy King, so tell us what this song's about.
So within the last couple of years, we've gained a rodeo bar in Glasgow, which was the kind of first country bar within Scotland. And it's been great for me because it's very local and I get loads of gigs in there. I'm hanging out with my friends there, meeting a lot of like-minded people. So it's just about the kind of nights outs within there and also just on the Glasgow country scene. It's actually about one of my friends. Whenever we were out on nights out, he always seemed to draw attention and everybody wanted to kind of dance with us and just have a good time. So that's where that storyline had came from.
That is awesome. Now, do they call them pubs over there, or are they actually called bars?
Both. I think it depends on the style.
Okay. I've seen that word pub a lot from the UK. They call them pubs over there.
Yeah.
But that's awesome. So, yeah, we have those two here, and there's a lot of drinking songs in the world of country music. It's a fun thing to do. Go out with your friends and have a few and get on the dance floor. Now, do they like to do the styles of dancing like over here in the United States, for instance, like line dancing? Do you guys do that over there too?
We do. It started getting a lot more popular. Me myself, I've started going to line dancing lessons within last year, which wasn't really as popular maybe a year ago. I think maybe within the underground scene was a lot of kind of older audience that had been listening to country since they were very young. But now it's definitely becoming more popular across all ages, which is great. So yeah, in that rodeo bar, there's line dancing every week, which is great. So it's good to that in Scotland.
That is awesome. You know, it's interesting talking to you. You have a deep Scottish accent, but it kind of goes away when you sing, and people are going to hear that here in a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. Singing with my accent, it's too harsh, I think.
Now, have you taken vocal lessons or any vocal coaching or anything like that?
When I was in uni, yeah, I did some vocal lessons as vocals was my main instrument. So just, throughout school and university, then I did have a lot of lessons. But since then, I've not really done as much, which I should maybe pick back up again.
Yeah, you sound fantastic when you sing, and absolutely love your music. We got 3 good songs we're going to play for the folks tonight. Now, let me ask you this, too. Do you go out and perform live shows, and do you do so in acoustic sets or a full band, or maybe a combination of both?
Yeah, so I do a lot of gigs within the Glasgow scene. There's a lot of music venues here, which is great for artists. I do acoustic and full band. I've mostly been acoustic over the years, but since 2022 I got a full band, so I've been doing a mix of both, which has been great.
That's awesome. Now, have you ever been to the United States, and if so, do you go to Nashville or where?
I've never been to Nashville. I definitely want to go. That's on my bucket list. I have been to the US. The only place has been Florida a couple of times, just with my family for the theme parks and things. But yeah, I would definitely want to come back at some point.
Awesome. I'm in Branson, Missouri, by the way, so I'm right in the middle of the country, and it is beautiful here. If you ever come to Branson, there's lots of theaters here to do shows at, and there's lots of other stuff to do, too. We've got fishing and golf and all kinds of things, so it's a pretty neat place to live, but a great place to visit.
Yeah, that's awesome. I would love to come over and, like you said, play a lot of shows. I think that's definitely something that I would be aiming towards in the future, to kind of get my name within the scene over there. So that would be cool.
Absolutely. Well, I'm sure glad to put your music out to 8 radio stations tonight, and so we're going to play Cowboy King, and then we're going to come back and talk some more with Aaron Ponsby in just a moment when we play Cowboy King. We're right now on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio. This new country's best on this New Music Friday.
I met a country boy down in New Orleans. Everybody listens when he starts to sing. When he walks into the bar, they don't know his name. You can see the southern music coursing through his veins. He likes the good scoot baby, and he drives the women crazy, and he knows that he's the man of the night, 'cause he's a cowboy king. I love to see him do his thing. You hear his boots honky-tonkin' on the hardwood floor, and the crowd they scream for more. He's a cowboy king. He might be a little shy before the night is drawn, but he gets a little crazy when that hat goes on. Becomes the life of the party, knows how to get down. Whenever he's around, he draws in a crowd. He likes the boot scooting baby, and he drives the women crazy, and he knows that he's the man of the night, 'cause he's a cowboy king. I love to see him do his thing. You hear his boots honky-tonkin' on the hardwood floor, and the crowd they scream for more. He's a cowboy king. He's a cowboy king. I love to see him do his thing. He's a cowboy king. I love to see him do his thing. You hear his boots honky-tonkin' on the hardwood floor, and the crowd is screaming more. 'Cause he's a cowboy king. I love to see him do his thing. You hear his boots honky-tonkin' on the hardwood floor, and the crowd they scream for more. He's a cowboy king.
Her name is Aaron Ponsby, and that is called Cowboy King. That is her latest single out to radio, and that is a fantastic song. We're going to play 2 more for you here, and we're getting to know each other on the radio and off the radio, too. So you have an interesting story to tell, that is for sure. I love hearing your story.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, it's probably very different to a lot of the artists that you interview being Scottish. So yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah,
it's exciting. I think this is the first
you
show
are very
in
welcome.
the US that I've done.
I was asking you off the air if you were still in school or any of that, but you said you did go to university over there. Now, did you take anything music-wise, music courses?
Yeah, so I studied popular music at the University of the Highlands and Islands. So that was a great course. I previously had went to college for a couple of years, so over here we had high school, leave there about 17, and then and went to college for a couple of years, and then I went into uni course, which was the popular music course, and that was great. Yeah, it was a lot of good experience, and just meeting a lot of like-minded people and learning from different musicians as well. So it's great.
Yep, and that's similar to coming over here in Nashville, you know, even though you may not take any courses over here or go to school or anything, but when you hang out at some of these places downtown, they have these Nashville Writers Rounds where you can get in there and collaborate with other people and learn how to write songs or watch them do it or you know, help in putting a song together. And man, there's so much talent in some of those rooms, you know, at the end of the night they put out some hit songs, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I have seen a lot of things on social media and just on television, and they do look amazing. I would love to go over to Nashville and be a part of some of them as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, if you ever come to the United States and to Nashville, hit me up and we'll do this all over again. It'd be fun to have you back on.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks so much. That would be good.
Yeah, I appreciate your time tonight, and you are a great artist. You got some other great songs. We're going to play Northern Lights. I want to hear the story behind that one. We just, not too long ago, got to see some of the Northern Lights here in the United States, actually.
Oh, did you? Oh, that's great. I've always wanted to see them, but I actually haven't seen them, although it does say that in the song. So majority of the song was based off of being in a new relationship and kind of wanting to just even go stargazing. So that's where the inspiration had came from that song. But I kind of the Northern Lights, I kind of picked that up a little bit, a little more interesting. So yeah, one day I would love to see the Northern Lights. There has been a lot of sightings over here recently. I've just missed them whenever I've been. I think one of the times was down in London, so I had missed it. It was here in Glasgow, so but hopefully one day I get to see.
Yeah, that would be awesome. And your third song we're going to play is Love Like the Movies. I love that title. Are you a big movie fan then? I guess you might go see a lot of movies.
Yeah, I'm definitely a big rom-com fan, and that's where the inspiration song came out. I'm a very big coach romantic, so yeah, I was going through a period where I just wasn't having much luck, guys, to be honest, and that's where I loved the movies, because I just wanted someone like the movies who was chivalrous and romantic. And I feel with the young generation that's in society, so yeah, just wanted to write a that.
Absolutely. You know, when we go to movies, those things resonate with folks too. You know, it's a 3-hour escape from what's going on in the world, and there's some of those classic movies that you never forget. And in fact, I've got a bunch of them on my TV channel right now. I love to watch Western movies and the old John Wayne movies and some of those, so I started a Western channel. And then I also got a bunch of Christmas movies for the Christmas season from Hallmark, and so my wife likes to watch those year-round, so I got those on the TV channel as well, so that's good stuff.
Really, that's good, and it's a good inspiration for songwriting as well.
Yep, absolutely. A lot of good love stories in the movies, and a lot of inspiration for writing music. Man, you have been a lot of fun to talk to, Aaron. I wish you well in your music career, and let's keep in touch. And if you come out with something new you want to promote, be sure to hit me up, and we'll put it on the radio, and we'll talk about it again.
Yeah, I'll do that. Thank you so much.
You are welcome. Where can folks find you on social media if they want to check out more of your music and learn more about you?
So you can find me on all social media platforms at Erin Ponsonby. Instagram, Erin Ponsonby Music. I'm also on TikTok as well, and Spotify as well if anybody's wanting to check out any of my music and my new music. So yeah, please go check that out.
That sounds great. Thanks for doing a great radio interview tonight, and we will definitely be seeing you on the radio again, my friend.
Thank you so much. It's lovely speaking to you.
You are welcome. Her name is Erin Ponsonby. This is Northern Lights on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on this New Music Friday.
I'm getting bored of this little town. I'm getting tired of the same old movies. There's nothing to do and no one to see. Let's drive out of the city, away from the lights, to see the night sky shine so bright. And every weekend we say that we might, but now we're on our way to see the northern lights, the lights, the lights, to see the northern lights, the lights, the lights, to see the northern lights, the lights, the lights, to see the northern lights. On that night I was feeling down. I knew right then that he was the one for me. 'Cause he turned and said, baby, let's run away in the middle of the night. Turn the radio up and we'll go for a ride. We'll leave this town for a little while. Let's drive out of the city, away from the lights, to see the night sky shine so bright. And every weekend we say that we might, but now we're on our way to see the northern lights, the lights, the lights, to see the northern lights, the lights, the lights, to see the northern lights, the lights, the lights, to see the northern lights. Let's run away, drive north to the isle, all the way. We'll sing every mile. Let's drive out of the city, away from the lights, to see the night sky shine so bright. And every weekend we say that we might, but now we're on our way to see. We're on our way to see. We're on our way to see the northern lights, the lights, the lights, to see the northern lights, the lights, the lights, to see the northern lights, the lights, the lights, to see the northern lights, to see the northern lights, to see the northern lights.
Of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
It was love at first sight for her in the movies. Sometimes I wonder why real guys won't do things like bring me flowers and run in the pouring rain, because the thought of losing me would drive him insane. And then I realized that it's just in my head, but I fantasize I want to dance, dance like the movies. I want a man, man like the movies. One who would take me on a date until the middle of the night. I want love, love like the movies. I want his time, time like the movies. I want to cry, cry like the movies. And then he hold me in his arms and let me know everything's alright. It's alright. Tonight it's alright. I want love like the movies.
Her name is Erin Ponsonby. She is from Glasgow, Scotland. That is called Love Like the Movies, and that's kind of perfect timing for that song because the Oscar nominations just came out this week, and there's lots of movies, of course, made in the United States, but they have those what we call foreign movies that are made from all over the place. So go check out the list of Oscar nominations, and it's going to be a fun show this year, looks like. We had a fun show tonight. Thank you, Erin, for being on it. And my first international phone call, Glasgow, Scotland, Erin Ponsonby. She is fantastic. I put a link to her stuff on my Facebook page. You can go check her out all over social media. As she mentioned, she's even on the app TikTok. I'm over there right now as well at Tim Kelly on Air is where I'm hiding out over on TikTok. I'm on YouTube at KICR Indie Country Radio. Also on my Facebook account doing the live show. And I'm live on my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. Getting ready to kick off hour number 2. Let's do it with a traditional country music artist and my good friend. His name is Lee Sims from Colorado. His latest single out to radio is called I'm the One That Ain't Coming Back. Lee Sims on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
Well, I left the night you left me. I've been gone now for a while. Been palling round with the blues and drinking like it's going out of style. I didn't take a car, I didn't take a bus, I didn't take a plane. I've just been laying low, trying to get over this pain. 1,000 times I've thought it over, told myself I was over you. Never been this far gone before, I don't know where this old road is heading to. I feel just like a lonesome whistle blowing down a one-way track. Yeah, you're the one that's gone, but I'm the one that ain't coming back. I sleep down on the sofa, but I can't say that I really rest. I get to work late every morning. My boss says I'm a mixed up mess. I burned up your letters, threw away your pictures, and tore that phone off the wall. But I would have torn up my pride if only you would have called. 1,000 times I've thought it over, told myself I was over you. Never been this far gone before, I don't know where this old road is heading to. I feel just like a lonesome whistle blowing down a one-way track. Yeah, you're the one that's gone, but I'm the one that ain't coming back. I feel
just like a lonesome whistle blowing down a one-way track. Yeah, you're the one that's gone, but I'm the one that ain't coming back. Yeah, you're the one that's gone, but I'm the one that ain't coming back.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do.
Today's country.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
First day in school for the new kid in town. He's off by himself on the playground, all alone. The boys are playing ball. He tries to join in. He says, I'm a good shortstop, but they just laugh at him. So he goes home. He says, Mama, I hate it here. Then he runs to his room, then cries a million tears. Little hearts break too. They feel pain just the same as grown-ups do, just in smaller pieces. Little hearts break too. Then there's little Lisa from the wrong side of the tracks. The girls make fun of her clothes when they talk behind her back. They don't see her cry. In a ragged old coat and holes in her shoes, she tries to blend in with the crowd. That's impossible to do. There's nowhere to hide. She's too young to understand, and it hurts her mom and dad, who do the best that they can. Little hearts break too. They feel pain just the same as grown-ups do, just in smaller pieces. Little hearts break too. There's a little boy who sees his mama cry as his daddy says goodbye. Little heart
That is a brand new single from Jaden Riley. It is Jadyn on her first name. It is called Little Hearts. What a beautiful song. She knocked that one out of the park, didn't she, ladies and gentlemen? And you can check out a great video to that song on my TV channel. That is ICTV, Indie Country Television. That tab is at the top of the homepage of my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. While you're on that website, you might want to check out the Tim Kelly Show interview archives from last night on a Triple Play Thursday edition of the show. I played 3 songs in a row from this next artist. I'm going to play one from him tonight, but we had a great time, and we got to hear the stories behind his songs as well. He's my good friend Anthony Bonnet from Texas. This is called That's Just Me on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday, and check out the video to this one on ICTV as well.
I ain't young and I ain't pretty. I wasn't all that pretty when I was young. I ain't never been no Einstein, but ain't nobody ever called me dumb. I ain't much of a scrapper. You punch first, I'll give you all I got. Ain't my mama's favorite. She'll lie right to your face and say I'm not. Well, I did some time in college, some time in jail, and it felt about the same. I learned a lot more laying brick with Daddy in the hot sun every day. And I learned to play this guitar, and it took me all around the world. I learned all I know about loving from a little brown-eyed Upshur County girl. But that's just me, I'm a simple man. There's things I don't understand. I ain't no fan of high society. I like sitting on an old porch swing, the girl I love up close to me, wind chimes dancing on the breeze. Just living right and being free. Maybe it's just me. And girls are girls, it ain't hard to tell. And for them that tell them otherwise, I think there's a special place in hell. I think they ought to get the golden rule, common sense back in our schools, make it common as it was back then. That'd go a long way, making this country great again. But that's just me, I'm a simple man. There's things I don't understand. I ain't no fan of high philosophy. And maybe I'm old-fashioned, but I wish we could get back to doing things a little more like they used to be. Living right and being free. Maybe it's just me. I won't hate you if you disagree. Maybe it's just me.
Hey y'all, this is Ashley Ewing, and you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best. It ain't the first and it sure as hell won't be the last. Thinking about memories back in the day, I'd be up losing sleep just cursing your name. But I packed you up and left it in the past. After 3 drinks, 2 hours climbing up the walls of this old lock tower. Right now, tonight I finally get the feeling it'll be alright. I carried you through hell, but now I'm done. After 3 drinks, 2 hours, I'm starting at 1. Tonight I'm staring at the pieces that are left of me. You couldn't break me down, but there's an old soft side I still can't see. Fast cars and freedom, drunk Friday nights. There's no look over your shoulder, no worries in sight. Here's to the new and the best I'll ever be. After 3 drinks, 2 hours climbing up the walls of this old lock tower. Right now, tonight I finally get the feeling it'll be alright. I carried you through hell, but now I'm done. After 3 drinks, 2 hours, I'm starting at 1. Starting at 1. After 3 drinks, 2 hours climbing up the walls of this old lock tower. Right now, tonight I finally get the feeling it'll be alright. I carried you through hell, but now I'm done. Oh, I carried you through hell, but now I'm done. After 3 drinks, 2 hours, I'm starting at 1. After 3 drinks, 2 hours, I'm starting at 1.
Her name is Ashley Ewing. She is also from the great state of Texas. She's got a hit song on her hands right there. I've played it 24 times now on this radio program, and I love to keep doing it. It is called 321 Ashley Ewing. Go check her out all over social media. Tell her Tim Kelly from the Tim Kelly Show sent you, and give her a like and a follow as well. This next artist is making his radio debut tonight on New Music Friday. He is Michael Sparger. This is called Country is a Way of Life. Boy, isn't it? On the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
I wasn't born with no silver spoon in my mouth. I was raised on country music. Grew up here down south. I was taught respect and to live by the good book. Now country is a way of life and not just a look. I've got music in my soul, running through my veins. Always wanna be an outlaw who rides with Jesse James. No one said it was gonna be easy. When it comes to hard times, I've wrote the book. Country is a way of life and not just a look. Today don't have that old country feel. Love to hear that old fiddle, that steel guitar squeal. My daddy handed me down this old guitar, that's how I cut my teeth. in between old George Jones and Toby Keith. I've got music in my soul and running through my veins. I always wanna be an outlaw who rides with Jesse James. No one said it was gonna be easy when it comes to hard times. I wrote the book, but country is a way of life and not just a look. Well, country is a way of life and not just a look.
In a world, there was one man, Tim Kelly, and there was only one radio station, Indie Country Radio.
His daddy's daddy picked up some land, built every brick with his bare hands. I didn't know that could be done. Things were easy way back then, long before the turning winds, long before the clouds covered the sun. Out where the sun sets slow, 20 long miles outside of Ghost Town Road. 20 long miles outside of Ghost Town Road. He took her back through that hometown. She vowed she'd never stick around. Them crickets ringing in her ears. 20 years how they flew by. The city girl within her died. No better time or place than here, out where the sun sets slow. 20 long miles outside of Ghost Town Road. 20 long miles outside of Ghost Town Road. I go back from time to time past that old ghost town sign. Sometimes I wonder why'd I go out where the sun sets slow. 20 long miles outside of Ghost Town Road. 20 long miles outside of Ghost Town Road. Best little town, I swear. Stop by if you dare. Further out in the middle of nowhere. Ooh. Out where the sun sets slow. 20 long miles outside of Ghost Town Road.
2 weeks ago from tonight, it made its radio debut exclusively on KICR Indie Country Radio. It is called Ghost Town Road. The artist is Ryan Bodine from California, and you gotta go get that song, ladies and gentlemen. Like it, stream it, download it. Ryan Bodine, and he is awesome. Works with my good friends and sponsors of this program, Clarksville Creative Sound. And their logo is scrolling right across the TV screen right now. You can check it out on YouTube at KICR Indie Country Radio. I'm also hanging out live on TikTok. I've got that TV screen in the background. And you see me wearing red today. It is the last Red Friday of the season for the Kansas City Chiefs. We got a big game this weekend, the 7th straight AFC Championship against the Buffalo Bills from GEHA Field in Arrowhead. That game is on CBS, Paramount Plus as well, and it kicks off at 5:30 p.m. Central Time. I know I'll be watching, and we hope you will be too. If you love the Kansas City Chiefs as much as I do, check out that Kansas City Chiefs football tab on my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com, and you can keep up with them, and hopefully they head to Super Bowl 59. This next artist has another single out to radio. She's got 2 now. It is called Give Me a Sign from my good friend Kay Harper on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
3 o'clock in the morning, can't quiet my head. I've got so much going on. I'm worn, I feel half dead, but Mama always said never give up. You're already halfway there. I need a little more direction to know I ain't messing this thing up. Give me a sign I'm doing what's right. When I lay down my head at night, I'll pray I get some peace of mind, some peace of mind. Oh yeah, yeah. For this I'll pray. New day, new decisions, but I feel like I'm missing a guiding hand to help me on my way. I need to find some strength inside to trust the grand design for my life. Give me a sign I'm doing what's right. When I lay down my head at night, I'll pray I get some peace of mind, some peace of mind. Oh yeah, for this I pray. Some peace of mind. Oh yeah, for this I pray. Some peace of mind. Oh yeah, yeah. For this I'll pray.
New Country sounds like this.
I'd rather drink a hot beer, build a fire in the pouring rain, burn all of my fishing gear, then set sail in a hurricane.
And this.
I don't wanna be a good time girl, arm around my shoulder, shutting down your favorite bar.
And this.
99 Halo.
listening to the best in new country music on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Long neck green bottles full of Mexican beer. I got the mariachi singing to her near as she glows. She's grinning ear to ear. I sent her a rose, she turns with a tear. Love has been trouble, baby, over the years, but you know I gotta show no fear. We laughed and cried and sang all night. We put 'em down about 12 rounds. She tells me that there's one way to her heart. She said, feed me tacos, tell me that I'm pretty, babe, I don't need much. I hope you feel the way I do. I just wanna be loved by you. I said, viva la vida, viva l'amor. I got you, pretty mama, wanna be your troubadour. I'm the one you're looking for. Hold me tight, dance with me all night. Love me till daylight. Don't let go, don't let go. Love me. We laughed and cried and sang all night. We put 'em down about 12 rounds. She tells me that there's one way to her heart. She said, feed me tacos, tell me that I'm pretty, babe, I don't need much. I hope you feel the way I do. I just wanna be loved by you. I said, viva la vida, viva l'amor. I got you, pretty mama, wanna be your troubadour. I'm the one you're looking for. Feed me tacos, tell me that I'm pretty, babe, I don't need much. I hope you feel the way I do. I just wanna be loved by you. Viva la vida, viva l'amor. I got you, pretty mama, wanna be your troubadour. I'm the one you're looking for. Hold me tight, dance with me all night. Love me till daylight. Don't let go, don't let go. Love me.
His name is Leo Garcia. The song is simply called Tacos, and I know it's not Taco Tuesday, but we can have tacos any day of the week, ladies and gentlemen, and that sparked the food talk in my chat room over here on TikTok as well. So I had to tell everybody what I had for dinner before I went on the air. Come over and hang out with us at Tim Kelly on Air. We got Styles over here. We got Houston Bernard's popped in here. Ryan Bodine. Lots of great artists hanging out in here with all of the other folks listening to this great country music. And speaking of great country music, this next artist makes it. And he was recently on the Penny Gilly Show. You can check out the Penny Gilly Show on YouTube and find my good friend who I interviewed last year in 2024, George Dearborn. He did a great performance on the Penny Gilly Show. He's going to do a great performance for you tonight on the Tim Kelly Show. His latest single is called By George. Let's play something by George Dearborn on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New New Music Friday.
Bartender, can you break a 10? My heart's broke down again. This Tennessee whiskey's finally kicking in. It's coming on strong. Can't take much more hip-hop. I ain't in the mood for southern rock. All I wanna hear out of that jukebox is a country song. By George, play anything by George. That's what I came in here for. They've got me through it before. By George, it's Trader Jones for sure. You might as well play nothing if you don't play something by George. I'm drunk on yesterday's wine. Baby's gotten good and goodbye. She's gone and I'm still doing time on this grand tour. So bartender, break another 10. I'm gonna drop every last time in and stop loving her today if I can. Well, I have one more. By George, play anything by George. That's what I came in here for. They got me through it before. By George, it's Trader Jones for sure. Might as well play nothing if you don't play something by George. If drinking don't kill me, her foolhardy memory will. By George, play anything by George. That's what I came in here for. They got me through it before. By George, it's Trader Jones for sure. You might as well play nothing if you don't play something by George. A song don't mean nothing if it ain't been sung by George.
Nobody knows new country
like we know new country.
Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
Held a grudge for centuries, bottled deep inside, like sediments in a box of Riesling. There's bitterness that lies, nothing left but broken dreams, with nowhere left to climb. Toxic emotions left us dying on the vine. The bitter end, bitter end. Love is finally over, it's the bitter end. The bitter end. reality don't match up with real time. Couldn't see the warnings. Guess love is blind. Like an addiction, still burning with desire. There's no rekindling flames when only one feeds the fire. The bitter end, bitter end. Love is finally over, it's a bitter end. The bitter end, bitter end. Love is finally ended, it's the bitter end. What started out so sweet has soured over time. There's no saving grace when love's not genuine. The bitter end, bitter end. Love is finally over, it's a bitter end. It's a bitter end. The bitter end. Love is finally ended. It's a bitter end.
Playing that song on the radio scored me an interview with that talented young lady. Her name is Brenda Best. She is the best. She is out of Nashville, Tennessee. That song is called The Bitter End. She's got a lot of great music, and she sent over a lot of great Christmas music. You can still hear Christmas music on the KICR Indie Country Radio Christmas channel. That is on my website as well at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. We're going to play Christmas music on it all year round. It is currently snowing on those tabs over there as well, so if you want to cool off on the 4th of July, you can come over there and watch it snow on my website. This next artist is Cameron Pemberton. His debut single is called My Collar's Blue on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this New Music Friday.
Hello, my name is Labor. At least that's what's on the paper every day. I had a dream of running, but the bills keep on coming, so I'll stay. Every day I pray, God show me the way. It looks like overtime this week. I'll lose some sleep, I need to make it through. My collar's blue. If it weren't for the working man, this country wouldn't stand. I'll do my part, I'll bear the scars. Swing a hammer, drive a nail, grab a tool, you know the drill. For the price of one, I'm good as two. My collar's blue. Hello, my name is Private. I'm overseas fighting for this place. Or I'm down on the border, following orders, keeping evil away. Every day I'm praying, God keep my family safe. I'm fighting to protect you and me. In a war, you do what you gotta do. My collar's blue. If it weren't for the serviceman fighting on a foreign land, this nation would fall. Some gave their all. I load the gun, get in line.
Lord, you know I'm a sinner. I thank you for forgiveness for what I do. And I have a dream of raising a family in a nation that praises you. We thank you for your favor, so help us never waver as evil keeps trying to get through. We built a great country under you, keep my collar blue. If it weren't for the praying hands, every woman, every man, this country would fall. We're a nation under God, so praise his name, go to church, on the verge of rebirth. One day he'll come back for me and you. My collar's blue, my collar's blue.
Listening to the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country.
A soft kiss in the morning, then I'm headed off to work. Got no time for real things, just the things that don't have worth. Grab my morning coffee just to make it through the day. Thoughts of you fill my head, and all my heart can say, girl, you make coming home so easy. Standing on that front porch, looking so damn good. Yeah, girl, you make loving you so easy. I wouldn't change you if I could. Got those baby blues, look at you, wrapped around my heart so true. Don't know what I'd ever do, honey, without you. Sunday morning sunshine, just peeking through the blinds, looking like an angel, wishing I could just stop time. Laying here together, holding on real tight, feel our hearts beat as one, makes everything so right. Girl, you make coming home so easy. Standing on that front porch, looking so damn good. Yeah, girl, you make loving you so easy. I wouldn't change you if I could. You've got those baby blues, look at you, wrapped around my heart so true. Don't know what I'd ever do, honey, without standing on that front porch, looking so damn good. Yeah, girl, you make loving you so easy. Don't know what I'd ever do, honey, without you. Don't know what I'd ever do without you.
That is a great ballad in the world of country music. Coming Home So Easy from Tony Corrales and the Tony Corrales Band, my good friend from Arizona. I've met him in person. He has never been a guest on my show. Let's make that happen in 2025. We'll see what we can do. This next artist is a former lead singer for a great group called Tainted Lyric. He has recently embarked on a solo career, and he's doing quite well with it. I love hearing the stories when I do the interviews, the stories behind the songs. This song is called Tell Me Your Story. Stephen Champion on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Every story my grandpa told, I carry with me until I go see him again. And that was Grandma's best friend. From Sunday supper up on a hill to working out in that cornfield and learning how to behave, that's how I was raised. A Friday night bonfire hanging out in a field, a couple buddies grab a drink and a fishing reel. Finding old back road no one knows, tear it up until the rooster crows. Sunday mornings off of dressing up and going to church, giving thanks to God for one life's work. Roots run deeper than a Georgia pine. Tell me your story, I'll tell you mine. Every fall it's the county fair, seeing people you know standing everywhere, just catching up. Yeah, it's a small town kind of love. A handshake on top of just hello. Talk about your plans for tomorrow. Some would be amazed at how I was raised. A Friday night bonfire hanging out in a field, a couple buddies grab a drink and a fishing reel. Finding old back road no one knows, tear it up until the rooster crows. Sunday mornings off of dressing up and going to church, giving thanks to God for one life's work. Roots run deeper than a Georgia pine. Tell me your story, I'll tell you mine. Yeah, my mom and daddy taught me to be a man and lend a hand to those in need. Don't be afraid, just work hard and you'll succeed. It's how I was raised. A Friday night bonfire hanging out in a field, a couple buddies grab a drink and a fishing reel. Finding old back road no one knows, and tear it up until the rooster crows. Sunday mornings off of dressing up and going to church, giving thanks to God for one life's work. Roots run deeper than a Georgia pine. Tell me your story, I'll tell you mine. I'll tell you mine. I'll tell you mine. I'll tell you mine. Oh, I'll tell you
mine. You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio.
And 18 couldn't come quick enough. I'd buy a car, drive so far, and find 21. I always thought about all the fun I'd finally have, but things don't always work out like you planned. I've learned that my daddy always told me not to wish my years away. I wish I had understood all the things he'd say. And now I'm homesick for the time I can't get back, and I'm missing the life that I once had. If you could take me back, I'd learn to trust, not worry too much, 'cause time is the greatest gift of all. It's been a while since I've been back home. Things have changed, and I can't help but smile. Thinking back, I'd pull up, my old dog come running up. Now he's buried back behind the pond at the farm I grew up on. And now I'm homesick for the time I can't get back, and I'm missing the life that I once had. If you could take me back, I'd learn to love harder than I've ever done, 'cause you've only got one life to make things right, and I wanna try. I passed the house my grandma used to live in, and I give anything to see her on that front porch swing. Now she's been gone a couple years, but I still talk to her like she's still here. But she was still here. Now I'm homesick for the time I can't get back, and I'm missing the life that I once had. If you could take me back, I learned to hug all the people that I love a little harder. I stay a little bit longer.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
It was me and her and Friday night, driving fast while she held on tight. This town had just 2 red lights, but we had a million stars. Ain't a bar we ain't been in, rolled through this town like the wind, up Main Street and back again. Thought the world was ours. Now there's no place I can run to where I don't run into her. Ain't a door I can walk through that a memory still don't burn. I see her car, I see her face everywhere I turn, but that's what you get when you're living in the smallest town on earth. Trucks on the interstate with red tail lights that I could chase. Wish I could leave, but there's just no way. My roots run too deep. Well, there's no place I can run to where I don't run into her. Ain't a door I can walk through that a memory still don't burn. I see her car, I see her face everywhere I turn, but that's what you get when you're living in the smallest town on earth. basement up over there. Brand new place on that old town square. Folks moving in, but I don't care how big this map dot gets. There's no place I can run to where I don't run into her. Ain't a door I can walk through that a memory still don't burn. I see her car, I see her face everywhere I turn. But that's what you get when you're living in the smallest town on earth. That's what you get when you're living in the smallest town on earth.
I got to meet that gentleman in 2023 in Branson, Missouri. He is from the great state of Texas. His name is David Adam Burns. Burns is Byrnes if you want to check out his music. Smallest town on earth right there, and he's got some fantastic songs, real country music from the great state of Texas. I had the pleasure of interviewing this next artist last year in 2024. She's got a great video to this song that you can check out on ICTV. That is Indie Country Television on my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. Her name is Emily Faith. This is called Heaven is a Small Town. We'll keep that small town theme going on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
God, I know that heaven might be different from what I know. With crowded city streets and no back roads paved with dirt, like I'm used to here on earth. God, I know you'll meet me at the gates when I come home. I've heard it's even better than I hoped that it could be, even bigger than I dreamed. Don't get me wrong, but Lord, when I go, hope I can't walk those streets of gold without seeing folks I know and hearing some old story about my mama. Hope under that big city steeple it still feels like 50 people singing out of hymnals to our Father. I want my family and my Jesus, both just 3 doors down. Oh, I hope heaven is a small town. Where I'm from, we take real good care of people that we love, so they know just where they'll go when time is up and they move on. No, it's not goodbye for long. Hope I can't walk those streets of gold without seeing folks I know and hearing some old story about my mama. Hope under that big city steeple it still feels like 50 people singing out of hymnals to our Father. I want my family and my Jesus, both just 3 doors down. Oh, I hope heaven is a small town. Oh, God, I hope it's like what I know. Don't get me wrong, but Lord, when I go, hope I can't walk those streets of gold without seeing folks I know and hearing some old story about my mama. Hope under that big city steeple it still feels like 50 people singing out of hymnals to our Father. I want my family and my Jesus, both just 3 doors down. Oh, I hope
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it. Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play.
This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music. I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
And this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
There's a storm moving in, blackest night, riding on the wind. Just when I thought that I was finally clear, here you come again. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to hide, I tried to kill the pain. I can close my ears, but I still hear you calling out my name. And it's loud as thunder rolling across the open plains, saying no one outruns the rain. Time cuts like a knife, and the heartache lingers on. Still, the lightning strikes. It ain't over just because you're gone. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to hide, I tried to kill the pain. I can close my ears, but I still hear you calling out my name. And it's loud as thunder rolling across the open plains, saying no one outruns the rain.
That one's got the thunder, the lightning, the rain, all of the effects in it, and some great country music as well. James Lann, it is Lann, James Lann Music, if you want to search him out on social media. His brand new single called Outrun the Rain. How about a brand new single from this next artist? His name is Cody Webb. This is called Anything Like Your Mama. Cody Webb on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best on New Music Friday.
If you're anything like your mama, you'll sing a little out of tune. You'll be the life of the party from the corner of the room. If you're anything like your mama, you'll have a sweet tooth, run from drama, a thing for beagles, hate recliners, love the beach in Carolina. If you're anything like your mama, you'll have a bunch of boys' hearts breaking. If you're anything like your mama, you'll know Jesus on a first name basis. We're gonna fuss and fight every once in a while. You'll make me cry walking down the aisle, but you're gonna change the world with that smile. If you're anything like your mama, you'll put everybody else first. The only trouble with a heart of gold is you can't control the hurt. But if you're anything like your mama, you'll send that hard-earned across the ocean to feed a family you've never met. I swear you won't regret. If you're anything like your mama, you'll have a bunch of boys' hearts breaking. If you're anything like your mama, you'll know Jesus on a first name basis. We're gonna fuss and fight every once in a while. You'll make me cry walking down the aisle, but you're gonna change the world with that smile. If you're anything like your mama. If you're anything like your mama, you're gonna turn my hair gray. But as long as I got a breath to breathe, you'll be in every prayer I pray. If you're anything like your mama, you'll have a bunch of boys' hearts breaking. If you're anything like your mama, you'll know Jesus on a first name basis. We're gonna fuss and fight every once in a while. You'll make me cry walking down the aisle, but you're gonna change the world with that smile. Yeah, you're gonna change the world with that smile. If you're anything like your mama, anything like your mama.
Kenny Kershaw, and you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best.
I'm from a small town in the backwoods of New Jersey. I was raised beside the lakes and pineland trees, close to the beach, not too far from the city. That's where my roots have grown, and that's where I call home. So this goes out to everybody that's got a hometown heart. Don't forget where things started, and always keep the good times, and all the roads that we traveled, all the moments that we battled. You can never forget where things start when you have a hometown heart. A hometown heart, yeah. Well, I remember the days we'd practice on the ball fields, and then the nights we're spent in LBI.
His name is Kenny Curcio. Thanks for sending that great radio liner over and your music as well. That is one of his latest singles called Hometown Heart. Kenny Curcio, he was a special guest on my program 2 times last year in 2024. You can check out those previous interviews in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. You can check out this next gentleman in the archives as well, recently a guest on my show. His name is Will Wesley, and this is called 12 O'Clock in Texas on the KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
A Texas wind is blowing, the clouds are moving in. I've been driving for hours, remembering where we've been. I'm miles and miles from nowhere, the moon has disappeared. There's a thunder in the distance, it reminds me you're not here. So I turn on the radio, searching for a song, but static's all that greets me, and I know I'm all alone. So I push on through the darkness, trying to stay awake. But this coffee that I'm drinking ain't strong enough to shake the rain inside of me. Never goes away, it never leaves, and all my memories are falling down on me, 'cause it's 12 o'clock in Texas, but it's the dead of night for me. When I finally make the distance and the music fades away, I smile for all the strangers and I step off of the stage. We used to shoot a whiskey to celebrate the show, but Jack without the Daniel is a drink I drink alone. It's a drink I drink alone. Inside of me never goes away, it never leaves, and all my memories are falling down on me, 'cause it's 12 o'clock in Texas, but it's a dead of night for me. But it's the dead of night for me.
New country sounds like this.
Hey moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey moon, I'm down to my last
And this.
Felt like living and I felt like dying. Oh, come on back to me.
And this.
Hey, pretty boy, you were pretty sure it was gonna work out for you.
You're listening to the best in new country music on KICR Indie Country Radio.
You wouldn't read my letter if I wrote you. And you asked me not to call you on the phone. But there's something I'm wanting to tell you. So I wrote it in the words of this song. I didn't know God made honky-tonk angels. I might have known you'd never make a wife. You gave up the only one that ever loved you and went back to the wild side of life. Neon lights has lured you to the places where the wine and liquor flow, where you wait to be anybody's baby and forget the truest love you'll ever know. Honky-tonk angels. I might have known you'd never make a wife. You gave up the only one that ever loved you and went back to the wild side of life.
That is traditional country music at its finest. It is called Wild Side of Life. His name is Eric Diamond, and he will be a special guest of mine on a Triple Play Thursday edition of The Tim Kelly Show. That's going to happen on February the 6th. Check out my full upcoming live interview schedule on the bottom of the homepage of KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. I also last week started working with a gentleman by the name of Stephen Foster. He has a great article that he posts out, a weekly newsletter called Stephen's Indie Picks, and he picks a lot of great country and Americana artists, and he is going to start sending my way. He already has. How about this next gentleman? His name is Johnny Young, and the song is called Old Dirt Road from KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best on New Music Friday.
Us all the way into the great unknown. The ups and downs gonna rattle your bones. The twists and turns for sure will keep you on your toes.
You're listening to New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
I was lonely as the dark settles in. Our radio's busted, lost the signal again. My mind is on the road, but my heart's home with you in Montana. Miles unfold as the moon begins to rise. I just keep driving, gotta open up my eyes. Every car I pass brings me 1 mile closer to Montana, to Montana. The night is growing colder, but every hour I feel bolder without you. My dreams went up in flames. Now you in Montana won't stop calling my name. I'm coming home. Oh, Montana, I'm on my way back home. Oh, Montana, my baby's there. His love is making me strong. Well, there were all kinds of reasons for leaving you behind, but only one reason for me being so blind. I'm worn out from grieving, so I'm headed home to Montana, to Montana. The night is growing colder, but every hour I feel bolder without you. My dreams went up in flames. Now you in Montana won't stop calling my name. The highway's lonely as the dark settles in. My radio's busted, lost the signal again. My mind is on the road, but my heart's home with you. Every car I pass brings me 1 mile closer. I'm worn out from grieving, so I'm headed home. I'm headed home to Montana, to Montana, to Montana, Montana.
I had a great radio interview with her late last year. Her name is Linda Nicole Blair, and that interview is in the Tim Kelly Show archives, interview archives on KICR-IndieCountryRadio.com, and you can hear the story behind that great song we just played called Montana, Linda Nicole Blair. This next young artist and I had a great radio interview last year as well. He's one of those young people, and I mean young, that are keeping traditional country music alive. From the state of Texas, he is Anthony Price, 17 years young, and a memory I can't drown on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on New Music Friday.
Here I am once again. I'm here most every night, trying to drown a memory that seems to hang around. Well, the bar room is closing, and I'm drinking whiskey down. And when the barkeep yells last call, I'll order one more round. 'Cause last call means one more chance to get you off my mind, so I can face the lonely night with you not by my side. And when the dawning wakes me, I know what I will find. Just another cold, cold heartache and a memory I can't drown. I hang out on this bar stool, I hide out drink by drink. Your memory always finds me, so I'll just keep my seat. Well, the band keeps playing sad songs that remind me of you. So when the barkeep yells last call, I know just what I'll do. 'Cause last call means one more chance to get you off my mind, so I can face the lonely night with you not by my side. And when the dawning wakes me, I know what I will find. Just another cold, cold heartache and a memory I can't drown. Just another cold, cold heartache and a memory I can't drown.
Hey, this is Johnny Falstaff out of Houston, and you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show worldwide. Turn up the Texas, baby.
We're breaking all the records our senior year, and going all the way to state. The back of our helmets say no fear, and I wear number 38. They try to shut us down on and off the field, want us out of the end zone. That's where I kneel and pray to God and play for mama. Can't be what I'm not. It ain't about the drama. I crossed the goal line, hit my knee and bow. Mama's watching from up there, and I hope she's proud. Then I stand, hit my chest, and point to the sky, 'cause I wanna pray to God and play for mama. Mama prayed every day that I'd believe, and those prayers were not a waste. Finally got the light, yeah, now I see. God needed her when she was 38. The defense and the critics try to stop me, but in the end zone, I've never been more free to pray to God and play for mama. Can't be what I'm not. It ain't about the drama. I crossed the goal line, hit my knee and bow. Mama's watching from up there, and I hope she's proud. Then I stand, hit my chest, and point to the sky, 'cause I wanna pray to God and play for mama. In the end zone, I'll keep kneeling and praying, 'cause I just got signed to keep on playing. I hear those stadiums are loud, and mama's got the
seat in the house. When I stand, hit my chest and point to the sky, 'cause I wanna pray to God and play for mama.
His name is Glenn Shelton. Glenn Shelton Music. If you want to check him out and follow him on social media, that is called Play for Mama, and you can check out the video to that on ICTV Indie Country Television on my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. We got time for a few more songs before we have to say goodnight on this New Music Friday. How about this talented young lady? Her name is Lily Rose. This is called True North on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on New Music Friday.
Some days, the only needle that I'm moving is the one that's on the dash, and sometimes I'm a diesel running on empty on a long stretch of black. East, west, left, up, down, right. Don't change where I point my headlights. To the Chattahoochee River running underneath the pine. Sweet perfume off a honeysuckle vine. Corner Georgia dive, y'all come back on the door. My stuck in time, my true north. Springsteen, sweet tea, and a red letter page. Y'all call my name when I lose my way. When I need to see the light on my mama's front porch, I head down south to my true north. My heart's got a compass that must be a little busted, 'cause it's stuck on a map that wrap around supper's high. Knows where I'm going and where I've been, but I got no objection that it only points in one direction. To the Chattahoochee River running underneath the pine. Sweet perfume off a honeysuckle vine. Corner Georgia dive, y'all come back on the door. My stuck in time, my true north. Springsteen, sweet tea, and a red letter page. Y'all call my name when I lose my way. When I need to see the light on my mama's front porch, I head down south to my true north. Yeah. Oh, to my true north. East, west, left, up, down, right. Good, bad, or just alright. I'll always point my headlights to the Chattahoochee River running underneath the pine. Sweet perfume off a honeysuckle vine. Corner Georgia dive, go dogs on the door. My stuck in time, my true north. Springsteen, sweet tea, and a red letter page. I'll call my name when I lose my way. When I need to see the light on my mama's front porch, I head down south to my true north. Yeah. Oh, to my true north.
Listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio.
All our days are numbered, at least that's what they say. We never know how many steps from the cradle to that grave. So while the sand's still flowing through the glass of time, don't let what's on bottom be how you're defined. No, try it, buy it, give it a shot. Find what makes you smile a lot. Do it now, today's the day. Don't wait till it's too late. Leave with no regrets at the end of the race. grudges. Go apologize. Lend a hand to those in need. Put away your foolish pride. See someplace you've never seen before the chances go away. Make time for the ones you love. Say what you need to say. Try it, buy it, give it a shot. Find what makes you smile a lot. Do it now, today's the day. Don't wait till it's too late. Leave with no regrets at the end of the race. Shot. Find what makes you smile a lot. Do it now. Today's the day. Don't wait. Don't wait. Try it, buy it, give it a shot. Find what makes you smile a lot. Do it now. Today's the day. Don't wait till it's too late. Leave with no regrets. Of the grace.
His name is Jeff Batson. He is a great friend of mine and a great artist from Nashville, Tennessee. That is called End of the Grains. Jeff is also a sponsor of this radio program, and his logo is on my website. You can check out the sponsors tab at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. And he's also scrolling across YouTube right now with me on TV, and that hourglass with the End of the Grains is his logo, so that's pretty cool. Well, those grains are running out. We're getting down there, ladies and gentlemen. Just about 15 minutes left in the show. Let's play a couple of more songs. How about this next talented gentleman? He is just 20 years old. His name is Caden Wilson, and this is called Make Her Love Me from Caden Wilson on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR. Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
Daddy knows the answer to everything. How to skin a buck and wet a lime and fix that truck to make it mine. But Daddy, there's something I need to know. I love a girl that don't love me. I know that I'd treat her like a queen. To me, that's exactly what she is. I pray one day she'll come around. I'd steal her heart if I knew how. So Daddy, can you please tell me, how do I make her love me? Well, I've done all that I know to do. Held the door, I heard her cry about all them other guys, but I can't seem to make her mine. I love a girl that don't love me. I know that I treat her like a queen. To me, that's exactly what she is. I pray one day she'll come around. I'd steal her heart if I knew how. So Daddy, can you please tell me, how do I make her love me? I took her hand, she took my name, and now that she feels the same. I get to love a girl that now loves me. I always treat her like a queen, and cause to me that's exactly what she is. But now now I finally made her mine. I love her till the day we die. Daddy, thank you for all your advice. I finally made her mine. Yeah, she's all mine.
You're listening to New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
I thought I knew how to get over you, dragging these chains, but I never knew cold, and I never knew rain. But what I didn't know that's killing me is I never knew pain. What if I never knew love? What if I never knew you? Is there anything I was ever sure of? Can there be no denying? What if I'd never been born? I know that I wouldn't be dying. What if I never knew you? What if I never knew love? Been out of my mind, searching my soul. The only answers I find are the useless ones I already know. That life will go on, and the rain's gonna fall, and whenever love goes, you can never know if it was ever here at all. What if I never knew love? What if I never knew you? Is there anything I was ever sure of? Can there be no denying? What if I'd never been born? I know that I wouldn't be dying. What if I never knew you? What if I never knew love? I tell myself that there's no one to blame. It's a cold day in hell and the end of the game. Just when I think I couldn't hurt anymore, I feel a chill in my bones and I'm down on the floor. What if I never knew love? What if I never knew you? Is there anything I was ever sure of? Is there still no denying that if I'd never been born, I know that I wouldn't be dying? What if I never knew you? What if I never knew love? What if I never knew you? What if I never knew love?
That is the debut single for Lily Pearl Black. It is called Never Knew Love. There's a great video to that you can check out on YouTube as well. Lily Pearl Black is the daughter of Clint Black and Lisa Hartman Black, and she got that talent from mom and dad in the world of country music. Lily Pearl Black and Never Knew Love. Well, that is going to do it for this week's edition of New Music Friday on the Tim Kelly Show. I want to thank you for joining me tonight, and I want to thank Aaron Ponsonby, my special guest, all the way from Glasgow, Scotland, for being on the program tonight. Join me next week on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for more great country music and more interviews. I'll be on Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. Central Time live, and Thursday and Friday night at 7 p.m. Central Time live. The Tim Kelly Show is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like the Tim Kelly Show on Facebook, and we will like you right back. Until next time, I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody. Oh, and go Chiefs.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on, I'll see you on the radio. I can take you back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second base,